Hey, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to D Smooth Let's Discuss. Welcome to today's session. So there are reports, news that UMG want to settle the lawsuit with, oh boy, you're a boy. Welcome to the session. According to this guy right here, he goes by the name of Al Prophet on YouTube. Go check his channel out. He makes some very interesting claim. So what got me on to this story? Individual was posting this story on X. Now I don't believe anything on X because I know everybody, the fan bases are just stands and just making up stuff. All right, so I wasn't gonna report on it. Then I seen Showface News. Shout out to that brother right there. He reported on it, but he got it from this guy right here. So I'm not sure what or how he is involved in the music business, right? Who knows? But he sound like he knows what he is talking about. So let's react to the video. You let me know. You let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Let's go.
LA's taking a lot of L's. First, the YouTube Crips all got indicted, and now Kenneth.
Hey, that is true. It went from banging on wax to banging on YouTube. You can't make this stuff up, man.
Strikes back. So, if you don't know, there's been an ongoing saga of Drake saying he's going to sue Universal for what they did with the They Not Like Us. And everyone was like, oh, Drake is so lame for that. But this is interesting business stuff. And it ties in with some of the loony stuff Kanye has been saying. Of Kanye saying they want to break the biggest artists because they want a lot of medium to small artists because they're easier to control. Sounds plausible. But so anyways, so as we know, this was 2024 was the year of They Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar, Ascendant, played the Super Bowl. So Drake sues him and people are like, oh, he's a sore loser. So what was he suing about? Wait, doesn't sue Kendrick. They're both under Universal. Basically, the whole music industry is under Universal. There's, Atlantic. Everybody is owned by Universal. Like, over half of the music industry. Through subsidiary labels. So, they're offering him a $250 million settlement because they don't want it to go farther.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Now, believe it or not, it's totally up to you. The Drake fans are gonna eat this part up. They're gonna eat this up. The Kendrick fans are gonna call cap, man.
Because the judge is gonna let Drake's team dig into internal emails about the promotion of They Not Like Us and Kendrick Lamar. Because, Drake's initial thing is that, well, saying he's a PDF file. Now, mind you, Drake is a guy with no criminal. He's not like one of these gang member rappers. Drake has an image.
Drake did text a 13-year-old female. I'm just saying, it's facts out there. You did kiss a 17-year-old girl on stage. I'm just saying.
Not an image. I mean, he has lived a life where he's not convicted of breaking the law. And he's like...
He did take some pictures with the 17-year-old twins by Puff Daddy. Hey. You got three strikes for me. I hope you get it.
The wholesome rapper. I mean, he makes some whatever streety type songs here and there, but I mean, he's the guy that, you know, music can be played, at least some of his songs, anywhere. And Kendrick putting out a song where he says he's a PDF file. Now, Kendrick's protected under freedom of speech, but the weak link is, especially in rap, where people, I mean, if you let someone sue another rapper for saying something that wasn't true in a Bag of Forth diss series, I mean, you know, rap would be over with. But Universal promoted They Not Like Us. That song, now listen, that's a very catchy song. Was it that much catchier than some other stuff? Like, that song.
Yes. It was a bona fide hit. It was a bona fide hit. I'm not going to let this guy change the narrative. When K-Dot performed that on June 19th, it took off. So I'm not going to let this guy try to change the narrative. Nope, not going to do it.
Really popped off fast. So what Drake's team is saying is that Universal did a bunch of things for that song that aren't normally done. So there's payola, which is illegal now. People are like, well, Drake can't bring that out because everybody gets payola. Maybe, but there's ways to do payola. So, okay, if you don't know what payola is, in the 1950s, there was something called the payola scandal, and DJs went to prison for it. And it was made illegal that you can't just show up at a radio station and be like, hey, here's money, play this record, because it was allowing monopolies to form in the music industry, where if you had money, you could sign artists, and then you could go to the radio stations and you could pay them to play your artists and pay them to not play other companies' artists. And then the public is being deprived of free market competition of getting to hear different musical artists that they may choose to like. So it's called the payola scandal. People went to prison. So you cannot just show up a Clear Channel or, you know, wherever and just give them money. Now, my career in entertainment got started doing music videos, not for famous people, but for people in Detroit that were trying to, some of them had money and were getting radio play in Detroit and Chicago. And payola was rife, but there's bagmen and there's ways you do it. But so anyways, on the scale of what would be going on with people like Drake and Kendrick Lamar, what is the payola? Well, it's not really payola. You don't have to do it like that. Like if you get Kendrick the Super Bowl, you amplify. And again, I thought Kendrick's Super Bowl performance was good. I don't really care about the Super Bowl in general, nor about Super Bowl performances, but it was good as those things go. It was very well done. Like I was saying, a bunch of things were done to promote They Not Like Us that are outside of the norm, though, that might constitute payola violations or just breach of contract with Drake. For example, one is that song. I guess right from the beginning there was no copyright strikes. So anybody, it was like they weren't trying to make money off the song. Anybody could upload it and remake, you know, and put different visuals. I don't know. Probably some of you know more better than me, but there was all type of collabs. Maybe it was more so, I'm just on YouTube all day. Maybe it was on TikTok and that. But there was some different.
He kind of confused right here. They allowed creators to get paid off the song. Was that illegal? I don't think so. Old girl do. Drake does. Old girl do. So yeah.
Policy where they had, where normally songs that come out by big artists, when they come out, excuse me, they don't. Well, like I know on Instagram, I remember I used to, before I knew that this is how it was, if I would make a clip, say, of one of my documentaries and use like a famous song behind it, whatever, it could be something from the Beatles or a rap song or anything, just for promo, and they wouldn't I would upload them and then they wouldn't be there. And it took me a while to realize, like, oh, they just zap, like they just, once it realizes it's this song that you're trying to upload, it just zaps it. YouTube's a little different because it just you could put up somebody's song and it just takes the revenue, so they don't care about that. But you can't upload like someone's song to TikTok or Instagram. You can, when you do a post, obviously you can choose it and have it play in the background, but that's it being laid on top of your post. You can't upload it. But that's what they were letting go on with They Not Like Us, and there was some other stuff. So, but Drake, lawyers and them, they want access to all the internal emails and memos. And there was a big scandal, 7, 8 years ago, Sony Pictures. What happened then? It was maybe someone hacked it and released it, and it was all these emails.
That wasn't behind the scenes. The old girl paid the judge off, or donated to his campaign.
With, racist, things with sexist, racist emails being sent between executives about, I don't remember what it was, but, we got too many blacks in this movie, or stuff like that.
When I say old girl, I'm referring to Aubrey, old girl.
And, heads rolled. So Drake team wants to get into the UMG Universal Music Group internal emails about the project management of They Not Like Us. Now, both of those guys are part of the corporate structure. Never think that anything you're really seeing on a grand scale is not part of the evil white man corporate structure. It all is. Anything big is, because it has to be, because it requires too much money.
He said the evil white man
to make something that popular. So they've cleverly crafted this imagery of Kendrick, dabbling in his, is he supposed to be a Hebrew Israelite and black consciousness and all that, and that's cool, but he's part of the corporate machine and benefit from it no less than Drake. That's why Drake was like, I guess Drake was just outdone. Like, why? It's fine for us to rap beef, but why would Universal do special stuff for Kendrick? Well, Drake.
So, I'm going to stop right here. UMG been doing special stuff for old girl for years. It is what it is. You're not going to change the narrative. They've been doing stuff for old girl for years. Now you want to cry and act like a little girl.
Contract is ending. He had some multi-album deal, and Drake is fucking huge artist. I mean, whether you like, I'm indifferent with Drake. He's definitely made songs I've listened to in my car a million times. I'm not someone who downloads a Drake album. I don't want to hear him sing. But he's made some, if you just like riding in your car listening to rap music, he definitely made some. I've listened to many more Drake songs than Kendrick Lamar songs, frankly. And I like Kendrick Lamar, and he can rap and all that. And he has some songs I've listened to over and over too. But Drake is, Drake's probably Drake's the biggest artist to come out of hip hop. I mean, just overall. Maybe Eminem. I think at this point it's Drake, because he's had so many different kinds of massive hit songs. I mean, Drake has been making mega, and Drake is so popular overseas. See, people like, the better of a rapper like a Kendrick or Eminem, if you're not like if English isn't your native language, you may not be able to get quite a full appreciation of the talents of a Kendrick or Eminem or other people that are, but Drake makes these anthemic songs that sound, it doesn't matter.
You make music to pacify them.
They're not really, he ain't even American. So Drake is a huge artist, so it is interesting. And Kanye in his loony rant recently was saying how, they made Ty Dolla $ign and other artists renounce him, Ye, or else they were gonna drop him. Now, Ye has said so much awful things. I could see people forcing people to pick a side with Ye, like if you fuck with Ye, we're not messing with you. And I could see that. So I don't know if he was saying it's because they just want to break big artists. I don't believe that in Kanye's case. I think that Kanye, the things he says, makes no one, a lot of people strongly dislike him permanently, and there's no going
Yeah,
back.
go check out Al Prophet.
But it is strange. Drake's contract was coming up, renegotiation, and they helped Kendrick really, surprisingly tip the scales. They gave that song a strange amount of promotion. And Kendrick suddenly is doing the Super Bowl, like Kendrick did the Super Bowl before Drake.
Kendrick is a better artist than Old Girl. Of course he did it. Come on now, stop playing.
I mean, and I'm not saying I got a problem with Kendrick doing the Super Bowl. And I'm not saying Kendrick's not better or whatever. But realistically, the Super Bowl's people, Janet Jackson, the Rolling Stones, people that have these global anthems.
Come on, man. Old Girl don't got no global anthem. Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop the cap.
Kendrick Lamar ain't got no global anthem.
The lies we tell. Stop the cap.
Now, you could say, they're trying to have different stuff in there. So I don't have a problem with Kendrick Lamar doing a Super Bowl. It's not like it's bizarre. And again, that was a real good show. But he did the Super Bowl before Drake?
Yes, he did. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
I mean, if you're going by, how did Drake...
That Old Girl did the Nokia video. Just took all K-Dot style. Cannot be original.
Drake not done the Super Bowl yet. I mean, to be honest with you. Right? Think about it now. Drake hasn't done the Super Bowl. If any rapper is doing the Super Bowl, it should be Drake.
Jay-Z don't fuck with him.
Eminem, Dre, and 50 Cent, they have, maybe the biggest claim to it. But that's it. Drake, and then that interstate Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent trio. Those are the, no one compares to them in terms of impact of songs in rap. They just don't. They just don't. Not Jay-Z. I mean, he's up there, but you don't compare to them in terms of song. He just doesn't. Drake makes stadium music. So $250 million is supposedly the offer on the table for damages, but it might not be enough. But are we getting an insight to just how shady the music industry is? So I thought you might be interested in that. $250 million supposedly on the table to get Drake to drop his lawsuit because they do not want their internal communications about how they promoted They Not Like Us and Kendrick Lamar, his, hard-hitting attack on the golden boy of the music industry, Drake, Al Prophet, American Dope.
So, do you believe this guy right here, he sound believable or all cap? You let me know. Welcome to the session. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this content. I'm out of here, man.